and I'm a master's student here at Florida State University studying dietetics. Today I'm going to share with you a fabulous recipe to an alternative burger made with black beans and vegetables opposed to red meat. Only 189 calories and only 3 grams of fat. That's half of a regular burger patty. To begin this recipe, you want to preheat the oven to 375 degrees. Make sure all your pans and pots are taken out of the oven and just start on your recipe so that you don't have to wait on the oven at the very end. To prepare for this recipe, I first started chopping up my vegetables. Here I have my half a bell pepper. I chose red because I had that in my refrigerator. 2 cloves of garlic and about 2 2-inch wedges or half of a medium-sized red onion. I've already rinsed out my 1 can or 16-ounce can of black beans and run them over cool water to rinse off any excess starch or salt. Now I'm just mashing them with the backhand of a fork until they get to the consistency that I like. Some people like them a little chunkier and leave some of the beans whole, while others like the burger to be completely smooth. I'm choosing to use a fork, but you're also welcome to add it to a blender or a food processor if you have that. One tablespoon of chili powder, and if chili powder is not an ingredient that you normally have in your cupboard, don't worry if you admit it. It just adds a slightly smoky flavor. I'm using McCormick, but you're welcome to use any variety. I find that in the Latin aisle at the grocery store, you can find spices that are excellent in bags instead of in a container. And so you can go home, and what I suggest is having an airtight container, maybe a tiny little canister or a little baggie that is Ziploc, and you can put that bag of open spice in there and keep it fresh for longer. Right, I'm just mixing that in. Next, I'm going to take cumin, which is another common ingredient that you find in chili. A lot of people have in their cabinet. This is very inexpensive in the Latin aisle. I've seen it in bags for about $1, $1.50, $1.30. 1 tablespoon is going to go in there. And you can try these out, maybe go a little less seasoning if you like your food to be a little milder. The chili powder is not going to add a lot of spice. It's just going to add a very deep smoky flavor. Same thing with the cumin. It's not really spicy. Okay, next I'm going to add half a cup of breadcrumbs. You want to pay attention to the variety of breadcrumbs. Here I have two different kinds. One is the Italian kind that has Romano cheese incorporated, as well as oregano and a little bit of lemon. Here we just have our plain Kellogg's cornflakes. Depends on the seasoning. You want to read the back of the label to make sure that you pay attention to the grams of fat and also the sodium added, because not all breadcrumbs are equal. So you can add a half a cup to 3/4 of a cup depending on how wet the beans are starting off. You want to make sure that you're able to form a patty that comes together even after we add the egg, which is going to add a little bit of liquid. So we're just going to, I start off with a little bit less so I can tell if I need to add a little bit more. Just going to incorporate that a little bit. Next, we're going to take our egg, and a whole egg is going to go in our mixture. And it takes a little bit of mixing around. You're welcome to do this with a fork or with a hard spoon. I like spatulas because you can get into the size of the bowl. Do you like your burgers to be a little spicy? Because like I said, the chili powder really doesn't have a lot of heat to it. You're welcome to add hot sauce. Thai chili sauce is also really popular in these ingredients. Today I just had some regular old hot sauce, maybe Crystals, or here it's Goya. You're just gonna start off with about a couple teaspoons. You know the level of hotness that you prefer. And just incorporate that so one burger does not set somebody's mouth on fire. and everybody's happy. Black beans also contain a substantial amount of vitamins and minerals such as thiamine, magnesium, phosphorus, and manganese. I like to add plenty of bell pepper, whichever variety you prefer or have on hand. Bell pepper is another no-fail ingredient, a great source of vitamins such as vitamin A, great for your eyes and your eyesight, vitamin C, it boosts your immune system, vitamin K, potassium, manganese, and B6. Delicious and low in calories, so add plenty. Garlic also contributes so much flavor and does not add any calories, so add as much as you like. Okay, you want to set your skillet to about high, medium high. You want to put a nice layer of crisp on your burger. So you want to have it so it's going to sizzle when you put it in there, and you're welcome to lower if it's heating through too fast. The great thing about these burgers, because there's no meat in them, you don't have to worry about undercooked meat or who's eating them and how everybody likes their burgers. They stay very moist and very hot. I'm just adding about a tablespoon and a half of pure olive oil, corn oil, safflower oil, canola oil, whatever you have on hand. Just want to wait till that heats up. Not smoking. Okay. And with your hands washed, you're going to come over form the patties to whatever size, or to the size of your hamburger bun that you've chosen. So here, I have a pretty good size hamburger bun, and since these are so low in calorie, I'm going to take advantage. The serving size of your black bean burger is going to be about half a cup of mixture formed into a patty, which is about 2 inches across and 3 inches diagonally. So 2.5 inches. So once that's formed and all your peppers and your vegetables are packed together, and you know they're not going to come off in the pan, we're going to find a nice spot and lower it gently to keep it together. You want to create a crust on there so that all of your mixture stays together and it doesn't crumble. After 4 or 5 minutes, you just want to move the burger around. If it moves around smoothly, you know that you've had a nice crust on the bottom. So you just want to swoop underneath this. Go underneath. And there. Good. It's brown just a little bit. They're staying together pretty well, which lets me know that the ratio of breadcrumbs to liquid in the mixture was worked out pretty well. Enjoy these burgers on a delicious whole grain bun topped with fresh tomato, lettuce, and onion. You won't believe they're less than 4 grams of fat and half the calories of a regular burger patty. Enjoy.